Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showing you the best junglers in patch 25.11. If you're not sure what to play this patch and want to climb as fast as possible, this video is just for you. As always, I'm focusing more on the players below Diamond and share some tips and tricks what to pick and why you should pick those champions. I'm Forrest, the jungle main with years of pain, bad teammates and questionable ganks under my belt. I made this channel so you can skip the BS, dodge overpricing coaching gurus, and actually start improving. Whether you're stuck in bronze or aiming to hit masters, I've been where you are and now I have people climb without wasting years. Before we rank the top junglers, we are starting with the big changes in patch 25.11. You can find timestamps in the description to skip to the best picks, but first let's talk about the balance changes, which is likely changing the jungle meta. Let me know in the comments how you like this format. If you do, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't already for weekly jungle videos. New Discord members can get free jungle coaching, so you have nothing to lose if you join. The link is in the description. The lunar goddess Diana is back. She returns to the jungle with a sharpened edge. After the AP item rework, she's found solid footing in mid lane, but her jungle clear, once blustered by early faded ashes, hasn't kept pace. This patch brings her back into the jungle contention with an improved passive that slashes through monsters more efficiently. Expect faster clears, healthier pathing, and more time to influence lane. Ana players will find themselves less dependent on item spikes and more empowered in the early game. If you have been waiting to bring the moon sprite back to the jungle, now is your time to shine. Next up we have Elise. Elise has been ruling the jungle, especially in high level games. Thanks to the mage item updates, her spider form was just too strong, clearing camps and shredding fights. Now her bonus damage in spider mode is toned down a bit, slowing her roll when she's snowballing. Her early game pressure remains terrifying, but this patch eases her burst and clear speed by toning down her empowered auto attacks in spider form. It's a subtle but important tweak aimed at reducing her oppressive snowball potential without gutting her identity. She is still a nightmare with her stuns and bursts, but junglers will need to play smarter with their ganks and combos to keep her on top. And this is still deadly, just a little less overwhelming. The cat is finally receiving some love. Rengar's ultimate cooldown is being reduced and it looks promising at first, but for most players it's not enough to make him feel strong. He is still a cat chasing carries, and while he loves Axiom Arc for those hunts, the average jungler will find him underwhelming. Reduced cooldown on Trail of the Hunt helps him stalk a bit more often, but the reward for mastering his tricky playstyle feels lacking. Dedicated Rengar players might get some extra kills, but for most he's still too weak to shine without serious practice. Lastly, Udyr's Phoenix Dance is getting some love to keep up with his AD builds. While his Q-Max style has been popping off, focused Udyr was falling behind. Now, Windborne Storm hits harder with both empowered attacks and it's taking damage. This makes Phoenix Udyr a real threat again, burning through camps and fights. Junglers can tap into his fierce side, fixing tankiness with solid AP damage. Udyr is ready to storm back into the meta. He was solid before these changes and this should slightly help him. He won't become the best jungler after these changes, but adding back some more versatility into his build path is always nice. But now let's get into the actual jungler tier list. As always, starting with the S+ tier, I would like to talk about different junglers patch by patch, but unfortunately that's not the case, so once again we have Jarvan as one of the best junglers right now. Jarvan 4th earns an S+ rank due to his exceptional versatility in low play. His EQ combo, he can effectively shut down enemies in the unpredictable skirmishes of Gold through Diamond. With tanky stats and strong teamfight utility, he delivers reliable impact, making him a prime choice for climbing. Builds like Thunderous Cry, Eclipse, you name it, help him control objectives and carry games. Ideal for junglers looking to rank up quickly. He's simply the best, very easy to use and very effective. Volibear secures an S+ rank with his robust durability and straightforward playstyle. His Q-stun and W sustain makes him a terror in low elo, dominating skirmishes. With a tanky kit and his slow, he has great ganks and objective control with little skill required. His forgiving mechanics guarantees you will climb with this champ with ease. He is still a better version of Warwick, but moving to Warwick next he shines as well. Just like Volibear, the doggo is super easy and fun to use. He has a simple yet reliable kit. You might build up a few bad habits while playing this champ because Blood Trail lets you know when to gank a lane. You shouldn't rely on your W only, and if you worry about jungler tracking, trying to match the enemy jungler all the time, you will have a fun and enjoyable experience. Let's move to S tier though, because we have some winners of this patch despite not having too many changes nor that big buffs. I already thought Diana was solid, and even though the AP item rework actually hurt her more than I thought, the Queen is really back. She's definitely S tier this patch with that buff on her passive damage against monsters. The build pattern didn't change, just keep building the Unrease and Riftmaker on her if you want to have a good time with this champion. A damage option as your third item is not a must, but buffed Bane in recent patches or Rabadons can really boost your damage. Amumu remains a solid, well-rounded pick in the lower ranks, so anyone who is looking to climb fast with a tank jungler, he is the best pick right now. Champions like Dr. Mundo work really well too, but I think you will have more fun with Amumu, easy to land Qs, easy gank setup, and can solo carry teamfights with a well-timed ult. You might not be able to carry all the time if your teammates really have no hands, but most of the time no one can stop you from being the carry with all the crowd control and damage you have. Lastly, I'm going to talk about Kayn last year, and let me know if you would like an even more in-depth dive where I talk about pretty much every champion, not just about a few. But I'm trying to pick a different champion each patch unless someone is too good to skip and have to mention them every patch. So, Kayn claims S tier status for his dynamic playstyle and high impact presence in low elo games. His dual forms, Red Kayn's tanky sustain and Blue Kayn's lethal burst offer unmatched flexibility adapting to go at Diamond's chaotic skirmishes. His W and E enable sleek ganks and map mobility, securing easy leads. Red Kayn is super effective. With strong scaling and builds like Black Cleaver, Kayn dominates objectives and carries games, making him a go-to for junglers aiming to climb fast. I hate this champ, but since he is good right now, I have to recommend him. But let's move into the A tier champions. Likely they might not perform as well as the other champions mentioned earlier, but when she is picked in the right team comp because your team needs AP or the enemy team has a lot of melee champs, which let's be honest is really common in the lower ranks, she can really shine. Once you master her and start kiting enemies with the maximum speed you will have a lot of fun. The jungler tier list hasn't changed that much since my last update, but there is a good reason for that. With less patch, some AP junglers became better once again, like Fiddle, Evelynn or Lilia, but the rest of the champions keep performing pretty well. Nothing much to say about those champions, but like I said, if you have questions about any jungler on the list or perhaps I missed someone, leave it down in the comments. And as always, B tier champions like Graves just don't perform too well in the lower ranks. Graves liking this meta and I think it fits his playstyle pretty well. He's hard to play the right way. He requires a lot of jungler knowledge, so unless you are smurfing, you will have a way more fun time with other junglers. But like I always say, these champions like Poppy and Ramos can easily be A or even S tier in the right matchup. Ivern is simply not recommended because he's too hard and a super champion, which will result in a lot of coin flip games if you aren't the main carry in your team. Lastly, C tier champions like Rengar, Zed, and the others, they are too weak or too hard to play. If you want to escape the lower ranks and want to reach Diamond as soon as possible, you have to avoid these champions. You will have way more fun with other junglers. In normal games, keep playing them if you really want to, but the reward is not there, the fun is not there when you are being destroyed pretty much in every jungle matchup. But that's it from me today. This was my updated jungle tier list for this patch, despite posting it a little late. I hope you found it helpful. Join my Discord server for free coaching for new members and paid coaching options to level up your jungle game. Comment your favorite champion below, subscribe for weekly jungle content and smash the like button. It helps the channel and shows you are loving these videos.